Okay. Reset that. Good. Here. Nice. Turn sound on. We're gonna continue. I'll upgrade my assembly station. Build more furnaces. It's like so bright. See, it looks like we could upgrade the harbor too, because none of that looks like what we have right now. Maybe that comes later. Check. Farm Research Center. Thanks for providing the data disks. Our research has been completed, and we've attached a water wheel, water engine, and water storage assembly diagrams. Check them out. Please note, if you want to assemble these constructs, you'll need a furnace, cutter, and work table that can work with iron. If you don't have access to these already, please submit more data disks so we can research into them for a better work table. Talk to Albert. Incidentally, we just finished researching the diagram for a civil furnace, which is also attached. This one's on us. I think I got the civil furnace a long time ago. And from the research center, we found something useful in the data you brought in yesterday. There's a lot of information for us to go through. We'll mail you the results within 4 days. Yeah, so why are they telling me about the civil furnace when I've been rocking those for like a month now? Let me check the handbook. So water wheel, that goes on number 2. Water wheel, assemble with an assembly station. Hardwood, large iron bucket, carbon steel bar, old parts. Can be crafted with a work table. Can also find in some abandoned ruins. There are lots of strange things in the ruins. Okay, collect the following materials and smelt them in the civil furnace. Water storage, assemble with an assembly station. Hardwood plank, copper pipe, iron bar. Some abandoned mines will contain large quantity of iron ore. Collect the following materials and smelt them in the civil furnace. So we do need more copper as well. What else do we have? Yeah, so civil furnace, I was rocking for a long time. That's nothing new. Advanced skiver, yeah, and then this is the other new one, the water engine. Assemble with an assembly station. Okay, carbon steel bar, steel plate, small engine, bearing, old parts. Unfortunately, it doesn't actually tell us what these things do. I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity. And okay, so save the tree farm. Water wheel, water engine. Okay, fantastic. So we can get another excuse me, industrial furnace going. Nice. I'll just pop that down there for now. What time is it? 7:41. Harvest. We got wheat seed. That's full. You're not happy, huh? Not happy either. That's not clear what the problem is with those. Oh yeah, I don't have wood because the wood farm issue. I forgot about that. Ooh, okay. and all those are not regrowing, so I need to cut maybe even these ones down in the meantime. My only source of wood. Okay, let me move over here right now since I'm close. Let's upgrade that assembly station. And how much money do I work with? I'm working with 10,000. Yeah, assembly station. Upgrade. Yes. Upgrade. Confirm. Everything's gonna be displaced. Oh, rotate? Is it rotate? What? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think we want to put it here. Yeah, okay. And then let's move the work table. Oh, I can't move it inside this nook. It's not yeah. Strange. Let's rotate the items, not rotate the camera. Which is annoying because I can't really see what I'm working with. Sure, I think that's fine. Iron and rope for coop. Okay, maybe do that later. We gotta reorganize everything in our base now. And I forgot, we gotta cut some more trees too. How's my inventory Oh, I see what's going on there. So I can't cut down trees from the tree farm until I repair the tree farm by saving it using the quest. But I also think I still need wood for a lot of the machines to power them up. do this in the meantime. That's the only option I have. I don't even know what those monsters are. Level 20. Are they aggro? No. I'm kind of curious too what they might drop, but my inventory is so full. I wouldn't even get to see. I also wish it sort of showed me my total as I'm collecting items on the side. Cause yeah, I know I'm getting much stuff, but I don't, unless I put it in my hotbar, I don't really know how much of anything I have right now. Which is kind of unfortunate. I don't even know what that is there. What is this? It's all the water engine. What? Oh, this is to save the farm, free farm. I get it. I get it. We're gonna pump water up or something like that. Delicate fur, animal feces. Let's go back to the bus and take that back to our base. I say base, I mean farm. Did I get wood? Hardwood. Where's 460? Okay. So I just need to figure out at first what is the building priority. Water engine. Old parts, small engine, steel plate bearing. Old parts. Small engine. Old parts. What I need for bearings. I think it might be over here. The roller, whatever that was called. Oh, everything's moved as well. That's the fun part about it here. Tin alloy. Oh, okay. Maybe I can do it this way. Actually, I want at least a space in between. Okay. Okay, doesn't look too bad. Do 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 do. I think the idea is eventually I'm gonna fully replace all of these with these industrial ones. But for now it looks like the best use of space. Okay. Gather everything I need. Everything that's available. See what I'm working with. Old parts, small engine. Okay, so small engine, old parts. Do, 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 do. Steel plate and bearings. I think I just used the steel plate for the industrial piece, so let's go here. Yeah. Civil. Okay, so these ones can work too. No, they can't. They can't, huh? Need 10 with hardwood plank, I guess? Sure. What furnace is that? Civil? Oh. Yeah. I'm reading that wrong. This is from the civil furnace. This is the industrial cutter. Hello. Not much. How's your day? Oh yeah. Yep. That's yeah. That's about all I got going for me right now, man. So let me have it. Let me have something. Yeah, but this is a lot of fun, and you're not hearing anything come out of me in the last little while. I think almost better for everybody that I just play my single player games. Mm-hmm. Gotta do another one. Can't wait to watch you play some new survival game. There's so many. But now that I've beaten them, I can maybe give you a second recommendation. Because I think, like, out of all the games I've played so far, I think the only must play is Core Keeper. Yes, that's like the main one. Yeah, really? Yeah, I was looking into them. Absolutely. How did you have a game in there before? Did you have like an ongoing save before, or did you get very far? Okay. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got my VR set originally just for that, but then I mostly switched over to Beat Saber and other stuff. I actually am very fine if I don't play any VR anymore. Oh yeah. If they do like some ultra lightweight headset, then you know, as things get better, sure. But you know, I think we're gonna yeah, we're gonna look back and be like, yo, we put this like 4-pound thing in our head. Like that's the yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hope there's a, hope there's a world left. Yeah. No. Nope, nope, nope. More Dragon Ball Z. What other Dragon Ball Z is there to watch? Yeah.
If you have some time, can you help me deliver some medicine? I'm tied up with work.
Really? So good. The one thing I wanted to like to say to you again as we sort of compare and contrast the different series is one thing that I missed from the original series that we no longer saw at all was that like the original series was very mystical. Like there was a lot of magical stuff that was happening. Like there was one time where he actually like he goes through a gate into hell and fights a like demon, and then leaves, and that's it. Or he goes. I think so, yeah. Yeah, but that was on. No, that was in Z. That was in Z. That was on, he was on the road to King Kai, and he stopped by like the sauna, and it turns out they were all snakes trying to eat him. So that was pretty mystical too. But there was one where he goes, you know, into like the frozen land after meeting Karen, and he like goes and drinks like the super magical potion that the demon says, you know, if you drink this, it might kill you. Like there was that happening. Then when to stop the volcano that was burning down the King Ox castle, he goes like to the other side of the world through another demonic gate, and then there's like this cauldron that's burning forever. Like there's all sorts of like fantasy magic stuff that was a bit maybe more aligned with the, you know, the mythology side of things from Wukong and whatnot, and that kind of dissipates a bit in Z. Aside from the heaven stuff and the afterlife stuff, there's no magical stuff. So yeah, I thought that was cool in the classic. But did you not hear what I said? Is that what you're saying? Did I repeat it? So yeah, I'll just, okay, well now that I said it once, I can say it a bit more quickly. In Z, he goes down a portal after he meets Karen to like some frozen land, and he drinks this like a special potion that the demon says either will kill him or will increase his strength. So he does that. To stop the fire burning at the King Ox castle, he goes to past like a demonic gate, and there's a giant burning cauldron, and that's, you know, being managed by some other like magical figure. So there's that. There was like the gate to hell with all the demons, and he fights the demon king there. That's another thing. So off the top of my head, there's already like 3 or 4 different examples of very mystical related sort of encounters that Goku has. And in Z, it's more like there's stuff having to do with gods and the afterlife, but the mystical side of things disappears. And it's like not it's better or worse, but like, you know, it's one aspect of the series that I wish I really appreciated it when it was in the classic.
Is this the remedy for the water poisoning? The citizens are really enjoying the addition of the street light.
Say it again. It's like an alien. I'm talking about like the on Earth, like the afterlife, yeah, well, King Kai and the other Kai, sorry, not King Kai, Kaioshin and the other Kaioshins, you know, how 3 of them died when fighting Boo the first time with Bibbidi. Yeah, so and they did that on another planet, I think.
This from Phyllis? Oh, thanks, mate.
Like even, you know, classic had the idea where Master Roshi's master used the special suction attack to defeat Piccolo the first time, like the really cool attack that they do a few times throughout the series where you trap him in a vase. But I kind of consider that a bit not the same, because that's like an alien having to do with some monster or enemy, whereas just, well, not all of it, because I guess it's still going, but I watched whatever was on TV up until the end of the tournament. I think it was in the Japanese they called it there was like manfuku. I think that was like that. So all like the Piccolo saga from Classic, it's all like, it's not mystical, it's just like supernatural because it's an alien.
Hey kid, how come you're the one delivering this? Is Phyllis too...
Yeah, well, there's just no other mystical beings that they ever encounter again on Earth. It's just they swap out for aliens, and it's you know, it's mostly all aliens at that point. You got the Saiyan aliens, you got the Vegeta Core aliens, you got, he goes to the afterlife, a bunch aliens. You got the maybe what's his name? Dobura? Like Babbity's assistant? Like I think he's supposed to be like a devil of some sort. Yeah. Yeah, Demon King, yeah. But he again, he's just like maybe it's not so much the case. They do what I think is kind of cool is when they're in heaven, Goku does go to hell, and they show a bit of hell in Z, where you know he's on the road to King Kai's and he falls down off the dragon and he goes into like hell, and there's like bureaucrats in hell doing paperwork and all the spirits are going on tours and stuff like that. I think that was very cute and fun and adorable. And then later on in the series, they're like broadcasting the fight between Goku and Majin Buu to all of the people in hell, and so you see like Frieza and Cell, they're watching TV, be like, oh, it's... yeah. But they changed it up a bit because like in GT, one of the things that happens is that like Android I guess 19, whatever Dr. Jiro, I forget what number he was, and then the scientists from GT, like they escaped from hell, and so they release all the enemies from hell back on Earth. But in Super, they take it in a very, very different direction, where Frieza somehow, you know, trapped in a cocoon on a tree, and there's a bunch of dancing fairies who sing around, and like it was a very strange thing they created for GT that was different from all the other representations of hell in the other series. A classic, yeah. Yep, me too. Me too. One thing I didn't like was like the whole, like with Classic, one thing I really didn't like was the Red Ribbon Army and how that was like stretched out, and the enemies were later on like just not interesting. But in GT, the one that I didn't like was Baby. I thought that was like, okay, the baby's an enemy and he's taking over, and he's actually part of a super villain that made himself a baby, and but then he programmed the doctor to release him so then he can be free, and then he kills the doctor, and then it's all this roundabout thing, right, where like, okay, then they're in the moon, or they create a new planet. There's something weird like that, where he enslaves all the population. It keeps getting like weirder and weirder. And then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, all the Dragon Balls are now full of poison, and now Shenron's pissed, and like what? Where'd this come from? So he just created like a random new thing as well. And so I'm like, even okay, it had like a plot that I didn't care about, and you know, main character I also didn't care about. Yeah. But that was kind of weird too. Like, okay, you remember how you remember how he gets to Super Saiyan 4? Yeah, specifically. because it is weird. Yeah. 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 So he's fighting baby on the moon, and I think he has his tail back, and then he grows into a super ape, and he's raging, and then he like captures Pan, and then Pan shows him a photo of him and her and like the family on the beach one day, and then like Goku's humanity sort of bubbles up during his ape transformation, and then he like comes to some sort of moment of realization, and then evolves into Goku 4. Yeah, like it was and what happened, that's like, that whole thing is like just so strange. And then with Vegeta, what they do instead is Bulma creates like these satellites that redirect the moon's rays. Yeah. It was so weird. There was only one thread of like the the elder King Kai, I should say not King Kai, I don't know his English name. The elder Kaioshin said like, oh, you shouldn't use the Dragon Balls. And later on in GT, he says that in Z, and then later on in GT he says, this is why I told you shouldn't use the Dragon Balls, because you're only supposed to use them like once every 1,000 years, and you guys have been using them once a year, and they're like getting used up too much, and that's building up the negative key energy in them. Yeah, and then it's so weird, then they there's demons that are spawned from the Dragon Balls, and they go around fighting all the demons, and they're all like kind of funny because they're based off like each wish that was made during the show, like all the way back to the first wish made in Dragon Ball Classic. And then like Ultra Mega Shenron appears, and he kills the other demons from part of the walls because he's like being built up through some of the balls, and he kills the other demons. Then he like absorbs the last ball, and he's got like the 7 balls in his chest. It's just like weird. It's just weird. Every other enemy in the show has a bit more of a maybe believable backstory. And there was one other thing I wanted to say about. I might have mentioned this point before about the enemies specifically in Z, which I thought was really interesting. I think I'm pretty sure I said this, so I'll just repeat myself. I really liked Frieza and Perfect Cell as enemies because they had such articulate personalities. But Majin Buu, he had a different personality, but he could never really express himself as eloquently as Perfect Cell or Frieza. Yeah, and like later on, like near the end, like when he goes back into like the Kid Buu phase near the end, or when he absorbs Gohan's powers, he's able to like say some stuff, but it's not very interesting. And for most of it, it's just like Ooga Booga, you know, Majin Buu stuff, which is, it's fun when he's doing his cute Buu stuff, like brushing his teeth and taking a bath or whatever, and he's like cookies and ice cream. But then when he turns like ultra evil, he's kind of even less interesting. Oh yeah. Absolutely. But yeah, like Oob. Oob. Yeah. But again, I just love like Frieza's, he's diabolical, he's evil. He's gonna kill all these Namekians to get the balls. Like his crazy laugh, right? And then Cell, he's like such full of anger and rage. But he's also like, you know, he just stands there on his tournament platform for like a week in silence, and he doesn't move a muscle, and he waits for them to appear before him. Like, so fucking incredible. Yeah. Are you saying that's like he inherited his flaws, stuff like that? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there was. Yeah, they did a bit of mention of that. He absorbs Piccolo's regeneration capabilities. He absorbed Tenshin Han's or Krillin's flash attack. Yeah. He doesn't absorb the Genki Dama, which is how Goku literally beats every single enemy in the in the series, but you know. Yeah, zip zoop, zip zoop. Yeah. Yeah. No, he was. Oh, no, remember the first time he demoed it to the folks, he zipped and stole Kame's sunglasses, and he zipped back. So that's all he needed to do. All he needed to do was the same thing, just zip and zip back. Yeah. But he did have to zip to somebody's life form, so that was the only rule. You can't zip to an empty space. You have to zip to energy of some sort. Yeah. But that means like someone's gonna die. He's gotta zip to somebody. That's it. Like you can't like that instantaneous transmission skill doesn't let you transport anywhere you want to go. You have to, like the way he does it. He says, no, you have to picture this person's energy. You have to try to find it somewhere, and once you find the energy, then you can zip there. I'm saying if you want to dispose of Cell who's about to explode, he needs to find someone to zip to, and that's why he zips to King Kai. Right? Yeah. Then he goes, and then he's like, okay, I'm dropping you off, and then zip right back. Exactly. I get that part. Yeah. That was definitely one part where he maybe could have gotten away without dying like that. But then he wouldn't have gone to the afterworld, which was also pretty sick. Yeah, he was so cool. I liked him a lot. He's almost like the Jet of, or Hit from Dragon Ball Z, like the same kind of personality and character. The one thing I was super disappointed about in that afterworld part of things was let me find his name, because there's so many of these King Kai folks. I gotta find it. I love the idea that heaven was just filled with warriors. Heaven was just filled with warriors. Oh yeah, and then they send Dabura, cause he he's like the king of demons, and so they don't send him to hell, and so instead they send him to heaven, and then he turns super gay. I forget which part that part takes place in, but you see that, and he's like, oh da da da, oh da da, oh. Chinchi Mama, yeah. So it must have been when Boo killed him. I'm trying to find out. Is this guy? No. I tell you, I wish I could find this. He shows up so briefly, and my whole point is that he shows up briefly, and he's completely passed over after a few episodes. Whereas you get the feeling at the start that he's gonna be like some big shot. But I'm trying to find out who I'm trying to figure out. I'm looking at. Yeah, he's passed over. The king? Yeah, exactly, that guy. The Grand Kai, that's what's his name. Yeah. He looks like the little Santa Claus F. Yeah, so there's, King Kai is the King Kai of the South or of the North or whatever he was, right? And then there's the 4 of them in total. And then they all report into this guy. I'm just gonna send you the photo on Instagram. They all report into this guy. Yeah. And so the whole tournament they have in heaven is so the Grand Kai can teach them like their technique. But it turns out like he's just like bluffing. At the end he's like, oh shit, I haven't been training. Yeah. Yeah. And then, but the part that annoys me is that like not 2 seconds later, they're like, oh yeah, there's Kaioshin. There's actually like the god higher than him. And then the guy we just saw, the Grand Kai, does not show up at all for anything else in any series, in any capacity. They just write him off the show. And that's the thing. So they introduce like the other 4 Kais, and that's fine. They show up. They they got the rivalry, and they all make fun of King Kai for being dead, which is cute. But then the Grand Kai just doesn't ever appear again, and that's the part I'm like, oh man, kind of wasted character. Yeah. I think they both lost because they had a fight in the sky, but it was actually like a giant dome, and then they jumped. That detail I don't remember, but I think something like that was the case. Yeah, but you're right. They fight, and then him and the other dude, they like the explosion sends them both flying away, and then they jump off the edge of the room back at each other, and then they're like, well, technically you guys lost, which is also kind of like, well, you did this whole thing just for it to end on a technicality, which is kind of lame. You playing? Are you done with I'm Your Beast? I was gonna also say before we got into this chat about Dragon Ball, one thing I like about this Portia game so far is that it's like a farming game, but there's always like a main quest that the game's, you know, having you do, and there's never like a time when you're just like doing stuff for no purpose. The game's like, okay, now you've done that main quest, we're gonna like give you the next quest to do. So you get to actually do a lot of progression and interesting stuff throughout the course of the time playing. It's not just always like I gotta farm crops for like 30 days or something like that. It's usually much more interesting. So good. And it's big. The world is big. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that seems stressful, man. Too much stress. You're gonna go from that to Street Fighter to Rivals and be like, if it's how you relax. The 3 high stress games. Uh-huh. Should listen to yourself when you play. Hmm? I have to get commissions from the town every day to get rep and money, and I always forget to do that. I know. I'm pretty bad at this game. I'm bad at this game. Ooh. 1 dark coffee table. Accept. What DD transfer? Oh my god. Yeah. Did I mess up? That's P. What did I get? Oh, I had to talk to this girl again. I'll tell you what. So dating is one of the parts of this game. And so you're in a town with a small farm. So you got like the candidates. There's a lot of guy candidates, but in terms of the ladies, there's like the pale girl who has to stay inside because she's a bit sick. There's the farmer's daughter next door. There's the school teacher. Then there's the nurse. And let me tell you about the nurse. I mean, we're talking about, it's all video game stuff. Yeah. They made the model for the nurse 2 times as big as any other character in this game. I mean, you know what I'm talking about when I say when she's 2 times as big. You know what I'm talking
All
about.
delivered. Nicely done. This is my personal thanks to you for all your support. If there's anything I can do, feel free to...
You're getting worse, Horace. I don't even know. Oh yeah, one of the girls like the police officer too. The beginning of the Pokemon theme, the first 5 notes. How can I not tell? But they actually basically are very loose. There's almost no one in this town you can't romance and marry. Very fancy game. I want to play it. Looks kind of cool. It might be a bit just like generic BS anime storyline though. Yeah.
I think the streets are much... Hello!
Hi.
I love the new streetlights. Hi. Thank you.
Horace, where's the stream? Jory, where's the stream? Anybody? Oh wait, could I have just bought a dark coffee table? Hmm. Are you playing Grounded? Is the early access itself co-op as well? Yeah. Oh, so there's no reason why you can't play co-op. Huh? Church. Guys gotta be learning Chinese or Russian in the short term future. Just get ready. Let's get ready. You do? Guy's a spy.
Portia looks very beautiful. Hi!
There we go. Bing 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 bong. You should play comp with Jeff and Stacy. I need to know your win-loss rate in the season so far. How many? How many games have you played this season? Oh, because it's half season. Okay. Not a great record. Ouch. I'm sorry I suggested comp. That was a bad idea. It's massive. Oh shit. Ah, not done. What? Hardwood iron bar. Don't look at me. It's a good sign. Probably feels worse than a loss at this point. You lose more points. Alright, we got it working now. Look at this. We got the tree farm back. Hopefully we get buffs of some sort. Yay. It's water. Water was the cure.
It's working! This is the greatest! Thank you for everything. Here's your commission fee. Now that we're back in business, if you ever need any wood supplies, you can check the box beside our home. We can afford some every day.
Check the box beside our home. Help the Portia tree farm be operational again. Okay, does that mean I can go here? What the fuck? Oh? Oh, wait, can I not do it? No. Alright, maybe it takes some time or something. I like how the world is now changed as well. Oh yeah, let's run down to here and see what's up.
Hello! Here they go again! Thanks for your help. These little... Sorry to bother you again. In return, here are some... That irrigation system for the tree... Hey, I hope there aren't any other sources of the pollution around. Goodbye.
See you.
I really appreciate the new street light.
Hi! A cloud has been lifted from my head. Goodbye.
Hi! That's Starlight Island you see out there on the horizon. Hi!
though the streetlights are pretty, it's not
Jeff,
really a
dropped
big
off.
news story. Hey! I would do a fine write-up on our situation. Hey, that's pretty neat.
Hi. Hi.
Not that Portia wasn't safe before, but it just feels. Hey, Albert tried to ask me out on a date again. Not bad. Points for.
Luckily for us, Duck Pond seems to be fine and free from the pollution. We've been getting our water from...
I'm so happy that the tree farm's up and running again.
Something must have gone wrong in one of the old ruins. Maybe a broken pipe or some chemical tank rusted. Whatever the case, we need to solve it fast.
Hi, I'm telling ya, the green goo in the river. Goodbye.
I'm glad the city has added some streetlights. Some of my elder...
Hello. What do you think happened in the ruins for pollution?
Spend your time on tasks that you...
What do you think happened?
Hello. We're trying to locate all the sources of the water pollution. There's a lot of water around Portia, so we have a lot of places to check. Goodbye.
If Stacy and Jeff got the MVPs, leaving Horace out in the dark, oof.
polluted water is making my food taste.
Whose
There
idea?
were many dead fish in the river, and I don't think they were safe. See you!
That's racist. Huh? La. I need to buy some chickens. I need those iron bars. Iron bar. Steel plate, simple circuit, bronze pipe. Steel plate. Bronze pipe. Steel plate, simple circuits. Rainbow blade? Why don't you just call it what it is? Rainbow blade. I was gonna get that. No, no. You just don't waste your time, yeah.
Hello? Hello, dear. Oh, I remember. I was waiting.
Oh, welcome.
Sophie's wondering about her order.
Oh no, I totally forgot. If I give you the recipe...
Sure thing.
Thank you so much. It's egg...
Oh, stomach.
Hello. We're trying to locate all the sort. See you.
You could do something else.
When is the mayor gonna add some streetlights to the country road? Hello!
All right. Okay. New chapter. I'll talk with Arlo. All right. Where's Arlo?
Great work! Hopefully we'll be able to figure out the green goo soon.
I wonder if this the same guy is just poisoning the water supply again as a revenge. That's certainly possible. They try to extort money, they try to steal items, and then they start to poison everybody. No, don't. No. I don't know. What a combo. I'm just watching. Where does the score start to drop? Are you getting demoted? Horace, you did a lot of damage, and you also blocked a lot. Yes, that's definitely making everyone feel better, Jeff.
Hi. Hi. Did you discover something? That should be enough data disks. The data corruption on these disks.
But by the way, like if you press tab or look at the scoreboard, you can see everyone on your team and their alt charge. Yeah, okay. I know. Oh. I'm watching it, yeah. I mean, I heard that and I saw Luna's snow on the screen. I'm like, something's wrong.